Hello, my name is Sarah Burge and I'm a survivor of domestic violence. Many years ago, I was beaten to a pulp in a jealous enraged frenzy one night. I was robbed of my face and I was left for dead. But I'm living testimony here today to actually show everybody that I'm living proof that there is life after domestic violence. I was rebuilt a bit like the bionic woman through the world's leading surgeons. I now help many other domestic violence survivors, help them not only rebuild their lives, but rebuild their disfigured faces and their battered bodies. And I'm just about to wait to meet a very important lady who suffered along the same path as what I did, who requires my help. Today I'm meeting Grace Brown. She's 35 years old and we've been communicating via email. She's been beaten to a pulp by either her former or current partner, I'm not quite sure yet which, and she's in a very fragile state. So I'm actually looking forward to meeting her to actually help her and give her the assistance that she requires. He's beating you again, isn't he? Sit down, child. What's happened?
Hang on, I just need to take the... Don't really want anyone
Oh
to see.
my God!
Just
give it. Sit yourself back here. So Grace, why don't we just start from the beginning?
Well, I'm Frank, my husband. We've been married for 15 years, I think now, and well, he was my first boyfriend.
Okay.
So he's been the only person in my life. I met him when I was 17. We used to go to church a lot. My parents are really religious, and his family was too, and so I met him in church. And just, how it is, he just fell in love, and we got married the following year. And he was, he is 2 years older than me, and he was training to be a vicar at the time. We just lived in a really small little village in Oxfordshire, and there's the church is really pretty, but the vicar, the one that was wait, I can't swallow.
Can you stop it there for a minute, please, because she needs to take a breather and a glass of water. Thank you.
I'd started working in the local nursery, looking after the children, and which was great, and I really enjoyed it. But it made me want to have a baby more and more, and so I started to ask him, please, I want to show you how much I love you. I want to have a baby with you, and it made him really mad. And one day he just he threw me on the bed, and he just got this pillow and he just pushed it down on my face, and he said that I had to be punished because the devil had possessed me. So he raped me, and it really hurt. It was...
I'm so sorry.
He put tie my hands, but he would use towels so that he didn't make any marks, and then he just dragged me out of the chair, and he pulled me into the sitting room. We've got a big mirror on the wall, and he just and he said to me, he said, you know, you're not my beautiful Virgin Mary anymore. And he just smashed my face right into the mirror. And he said, just to be really sure that you're not gonna have this baby. He kicked me down the stairs, and I just well, I hit my head on the way down the stairs. Well, I must have done that because I didn't I don't remember getting to the bottom. I was going to show you what
how you used to look.
This is how I used to, and they said that I have to wait for my eye to heal before they can see if there's any damage, like proper damage. And then this one here, they said they're just going to leave that
Can
one.
we just take a look at this, please? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're just leave it to scar. It's just leave it to scar.
Well, that's absolutely typical of the NHS. But if you'll allow me, I will help you fix your life, and I will fix your looks as well. Okay, you've been so courageous coming here today, and I absolutely admire you and respect you, and I want to help you, and I will rebuild your life if you'll allow me to. And I'm so sorry for what's happened to you, and it pains me so much, but I will help you.
Thank you.
Just let me take my hand and let me help you. Okay. What I'd like to ask you, Grace, is whether you actually want to resurrect the old you with regards to the way that you looked, or would you like to reinvent somebody else and completely change the way that you look? Because obviously you weren't in control of the beatings that you had, but you can be in control and take charge of the way that you want to look. So it's just something that I'd like you to think about. And maybe you'd like to...
sorry, I don't need to think. I know. I want to start all over again. I'm new. I want to look completely new so I can just start afresh.
Okay. So in which case you would completely rebuild you, because obviously you're in a position to now do that. So what I would suggest is, obviously with the work of the aid of 3D, we can actually take some measurements of your face, your genetic traits, etc., and see how we can develop it and change certain things as well. I mean, I'm looking at your nose, and I think that this can possibly be quite shaved and smooth, but you can obviously decide whether you would want it slightly turned up. Would you like the bridge slightly thinner?
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to.
I mean, we can take it. We can take it step by step.
Right.
And as with scarring, there's a lot of things that can be done with scarring. You can have injectable treatments to shrink the scars. There's Botox and there's fillers. There's also stem cell rejuvenation as well, which we can build up all your own stem cells, which they grow in a laboratory,
Right.
which we can grow them, and then they can be injected into the scar tissue.
So that's from me.
Yeah, from your own body.
How would you move this one?
Also, with regards to this scar, that will not have to be left there, and the NHS, well, I think that's very wrong of them to say that, because you could actually have like a mini facelift to take that round and put it down towards your neck. So you won't actually see that scar at all. It'll be disguised in the crease of your neckline.
Right.
So there's loads of things that can be done. Obviously, we'll have to see how your eye heals as well, but I
Okay.
think that will possibly be all right. But it could obviously be left with a bit of fatty tissue on the eyelid, which is easily executed.
And it won't hurt my eye?
No, it won't hurt. And I know you're probably scared, but you are in safe hands with me. You are in safe hands with me. And I will come in, I would come into the operating theatre and I would personally instruct them and I will hold your hand. Okay?
Yeah.
So if that makes you feel any better, I will do that, okay?
Okay.
So we can take one step at a time. So we will rebuild your face and we'll rebuild your body and then we'll rebuild your mind and we'll rebuild everything about you. And you have a new life.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's all right. It's been lovely meeting you, and I'm going to look forward to the future. Okay?
Yeah.
A very good one as well. We will rebuild you.
I'll we'll just sort out time when we're going
Okay.
to sort it out.
Okay, we'll sort it all out. Okay? You take care.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I won't need these for much longer.
You won't need them.
No.
You won't. No.
Okay. Thanks
Okay.
again. Bye.
So how do you feel after meeting Sarah? Do you feel it will have a positive impact on you?
Yes, yeah, definitely. She's brilliant. She was so thoughtful, and she made me feel safe. She made me feel like somebody cared, and that I'm not going to have to look like this forever. So, and she explained to me what they can do to help. So I'm I was excited, but I'm scared as well, you know, because it's a big thing to change what you look like and what you're used to. But she looks amazing now, and after everything that happened to her. So I'm sure that, you know, seeing what she's like now, and she's happy and she looks great. And so I think that's, you know, she's going to help me to do it too. So yeah.
Well, we've just met Grace Brown, who when she first arrived here was in a very fragile state, but hopefully she's left feeling a lot better. For this is the journey of 1,000 miles, and today is the first step. We have a fabulous support mechanism in place, from the world's leading surgeons right through to our life coaches. For together we will make her better, because together we are strong.